What's up, guys? Victor Logan coming at you with hopefully the second to the last in the series, the long term use, testing, evaluation, and abuse of the Bose Soundlink headphones. As you can see right here, these are the pads that were originally on the headphones. And I just finally got fed up with them, and I just decided enough is enough, and I replaced them. These are new replacement pads directly through Bose. Now there are some aftermarket, sellers, but honestly, even though they sell for significantly less, I feel like, it's $25. Why not just go with the original equipment manufacturer? Because these lasted me a long, long time, and so I can't really complain about it. So $25 for something that's gonna last me for like at least 1.5 to 2 years, it's a no-brainer. I'm not even gonna think about it. Just a quick little follow-up. You guys remember from before when I was talking about how these rubber pieces start sagging? I just cut these pieces off because I just got tired of these things just hanging around and just being annoying. A little bit more wear and tear, scrapes and scratches, but for the most part, no complaints. The sound quality is still pretty good. These are still light as hell. I can walk around these all day, and a lot of times I do walk around them all days and don't pay them any attention. I bring this up because there is something that came up recently that was bugging me, and I know that when I went on the Bose forums to try and get some clarification, it seems like nobody had any answers, and the problem was with intermittent skipping. Now on my phone, I have like 1 to 2 hour long mixtapes, and what I've experienced is when I'm listening to the mixtapes, all of a sudden uh, it will skip to the next track, and it will do it without warning, and it will never play to the very end. It will, if you start from the beginning, it will just cut off at some point and just go to another track, and it does this without rhyme or reason. It just never understood what it was going on, and so I thought maybe there was just something wrong with these headphones. Fast forward, I decided to purchase another set of headphones. Now these are the Flagship ANC headphones from Status, and I'm sure quite a few of you've seen the commercials. You've been inundated with them. You're tired of seeing them. So I wanted to just give you a quick little evaluation comparison between these two, and it's not really a fair comparison because these are active noise cancellation headphones. These are not. These are passive. The sound quality with these is better than these when active noise cancellation is on. When active noise cancellation with these headphones is not on, these sound superior. Okay? In terms of comfort, these still win because these are significantly lighter. And it's not just an issue that I've just been wearing them for a longer time. So these are just lighter than these. These are a little bit heavier. All right. They do have some comfort to them, but it does take a little time to get used to, you fitting your ears inside these things here, which incidentally, as you can see, this is pretty flat. There's no angling here, whereas with these, there's angling here. And I've always thought this was a big deal because if you're one of those people that has slightly bigger ears, you don't like for the speaker to be pressing up against your ear. You want to have a little bit more headspace so that you can have a little bit more freedom of comfort. You don't have it with these headphones. And these are pretty indicative of most headphones on the market. All right. Now these are more expensive than these. These come in at $199. There are a less expensive version of these, but I don't know what the real distinction is between these flagships and the lower end. Other than the fact that I would say that the sound quality with active noise cancellation sounds much better to me than it does with these. But I'm only using active noise cancellation if I find myself in a situation where I really, really just want to take myself out of the space where I'm surrounded by people who are talking all sorts of stuff and I just don't really want to hear it. This will work well for me. So these are not going back. I am keeping these, especially for those situations where I just really need to drown out all that other surface minutia. But these are the go-tos for everything else. If I'm walking around the house, if I'm doing work around the house, if I'm cleaning, If I'm even on the computer, if I'm not listening to music, or even if I am listening to music, these are the headphones I'm using. All right. Now, the subject I was talking about before, where there was an issue with skips, right? I thought it was something wrong with the headphones. I thought it was a Bose issue, because I know everyone has been complaining, and it's been across the board in a variety of different models. I don't think the 700s have that issue. I don't know. But the Quiet Comforts and all the other headphones that are Bluetooth enabled or have noise cancellation, at some point or other, people have complained about those issues. I got these headphones knowing that these headphones are different than these, with the idea that I can see if I can discover that this issue is happening. And turns out the issue is happening with these also, but it's happening in a slightly different variation. Wherein with these, if I'm listening to a long play track, it cuts off and it switches to another track. These will just cut off without warning. All right. So obviously there can't be a coincidence here. It can't be that both of these have the same internals, which is why it's happening. I'm inclined to believe that it's not the case. So I think it is something else, and I think I'm close to figuring it out. So I'm going to do a little bit more testing, and once I'm pretty satisfied I found the cause of the situation, I will get back to you guys and let you guys know. But I just figured, I would just show you guys what these are. Let me just do a couple quick little comparisons also. With these headphones, and I think with also some of the other headphones, the Quiet Comfort, these still use buttons that control track forward, track back, volume control, off and on switch. With these headphones, you only get an on switch, and you get am I looking at the wrong? Let me see. I just want to be sure. Okay, right over here. There's an on switch and an off switch. And then there's this switch right here, which toggles between active noise cancellation, ambient noise, which means it allows ambient noise in, and active noise cancellation off. That's it. If you want to change the volume, you have to swipe. If you want to jump from one track to another, you have to swipe this way or swipe this way. If you want to pause something, you give it a tap. So these are like the Perot Zik 2.0s and the 3.0s and a couple other brands in the market. And I can honestly tell you without any fear, I absolutely despise this design. I hate it. I hated it with the Pros, and I actually like the Pros. I actually like the sound quality of the Pros, but I hated that whole thing. And I should have done more research on it, but it's too late. It's neither here nor there now. I've abused these to the point where I cannot return these for a refund, so I'm gonna keep them. And like I said before, if I'm in a situation where I really want to drown out that outside noise, these are what I want to use. But for everything else, just day-to-day living, if I'm doing a commute, if I'm walking down the street and I'm not worried about anything, it's just me and my vibes, these are still the champions for me. Do they sound as good as the noise cancellation versions? No, they don't. But I still will choose these over these almost for every other situation, except like if I'm at work, if I'm in the break room and I don't really want to necessarily hear about the latest episode of The Walking Dead or some other craziness, I put these on. But for everything else, these are still the champs. So guys, I'm going to do my research and hopefully I will have a resolution to this issue and I will share my findings with you. I think I'm close to figuring it out what it is. Until then though, thanks again for watching this video, and also a deep appreciation and thank you again to all of you folks for your condolences. It really has been a challenging time for me and my family, and so anything that you guys can do on our behalf, any thoughts and prayers, appreciated. So with all that said, thanks again guys for stopping by. Thanks for enduring the long-term abuse videos, and until next time, Come check me later.